Rob, you must be delighted with that. Another great win and puts you really in a great position for Europe now.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of ones you'll look back on and think it was a really good performance. I think to get that scoreline in the end against a very tough, kind of dogged London Irish side in those conditions is extremely pleasing. It was a tight contest for a long time. We probably felt we didn't maybe make the best use of the breeze that was behind us early on, but at the same time, fair to London Irish, they stood in front of us and they kept knocking us over, and that made it tough for us. So I'm really pleased with other aspects of the game for us today. I think it's probably one of the first times where I've seen us really in a tight game soak up that kind of 5 metre pressure against us in scrums and driving mauls and not concede anything and not let that pressure turn into penalties and turn into scores, and we kind of repelled that and then went down the other end and put in a couple of killer scores of our own, and the game opened up for us then. So really pleased with that kind of character and that, I say, that ability to soak up a bit of pressure. I think that's what very good teams in the Premiership do that perhaps we haven't done in the past. You know, we can go out there and score, but sometimes when teams turn the screw on us a bit in the 22, we concede things, and we didn't today. Only conceding 6 points, like I say, despite some good London Irish pressure, is very pleasing. For us then to kind of reverse that and go down the other end and score the tries was, again, that is fantastic credit to the players.
Results elsewhere obviously will put the Chiefs up a place at least tonight, and sets up a massive game at London Wasps next week. Well, that's right. I mean, the best thing is that things are still in our hands, and for a Heineken Cup spot to be still in your hands with 2 games to go, it is a nice place to be. It's a nice way to be playing rugby. It's nice to be preparing for very important games. It's quite nice, the games next Sunday. It'll give us a little bit of a extra recovery from today, because today was pretty tough. But kind of you look at the guys jogging off at the end, and I just think they're relishing what they're doing at this stage of the season. We look fit, we look hungry, and we look enthusiastic about playing. And in a way, it was a shame the conditions were like they were today, because we feel like we're well set for some good conditions. But I think to knuckle down and deal with it as we did today was fantastic. As I said, conditions like that, you have to put massive credit to the work rate of the players. When you look around the squad now, you're seeing some young guys really coming through. Henry Slade, his first Premiership game, his first Premiership points. Jack Knoll, Dave Ewers, his first Premiership try. All homegrown talent.
Yeah, that's right, and I think it was fantastic. First of all, it's fantastic to get Henry a bit of game time. Pivotal position at fly half. He's not going to get chucked on with half an hour to go in many Premiership games at this stage, but to get him some game time today is kind of one of the steps along his development. He's had some time on the bench, he had some time on the pitch today. It looked to me like he might have scored with his first touch, but obviously got deemed as holding up. But then I think he scored with his second touch, which was a kick at goal. So great experience for him, and I think for me the pleasing thing is watching him run onto the pitch and seeing how the guys kind of welcome him onto the pitch, and how the guys kind of wanted to play for him and with him, and that's kind of what we try and harness here. These young guys are coming in, but the guys want to play with them. They want to make things easy for them. They want to try and help them play in a nice environment, and that makes the whole package quite a nice strong one for us. Having experienced Heineken Cup rugby this year, are you seeing that the boys want more of that now? Well, I think in our recent performances that you have to say yes, don't you? I mean, what's that now? 5 Premiership games, 4 wins, 1 loss by 3 points. In the latest set of runs. So that's a team that's kind of hitting its straps and wanting to achieve things at the end of the season. Now, we probably left the run a little bit too late to be really challenging at the top. But as I say, it's in our hands over the next 3 or 4 weeks to see if we can fight our way into those Heineken Cup spots, because it's where an enthusiastic and ambitious team should be.